Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker. My name is BringItDon. Off camera, I went around and upgraded all the artisan shops that I could in the towns and the cities. That might bug them out and they might not bring me anything anymore. I know they used to do that, where if you upgraded the shops for the artisans, they just wouldn't bring you anything. But supposedly that's also supposed to help the rolls and help you get their masterpieces. Anyway, let's head to the Lonely Barrow. I still have one charge left on the key. And I went, according to the Wikipedia, which I don't think is 100% accurate, I went everywhere the Wikipedia mentioned for the magic key, and there was nothing. Nothing there to kill, so I reached a dead end. So I'm just going to dimension door in there. And deal with whatever awaits us. Farnirras the Pensive, I think, is what the diary said. Something like that. Alright, let's rock and roll. So supposedly if you go in here and you stand to the top left, you can just jump over the wall at Dimension Door. So we'll see. Before I go in there, I will do all my buffs. Do. Alright, so yeah, I still have... Hold on. I didn't do this. This didn't pop up for us last time, so let's quick save and see what this is all about. A whisper on the edge of the hearing, door open to the strongest, defeat the monsters, get the key from the dungeon and enter. Hey, unknown voice, could you answer some questions? The monsters and the key, the door open to the strongest. Tell me about the monsters. The monsters are your trial. I'll mark their layers. Seek them out and defeat them. After all of them fall, the door will open to you. Tell me about the key. The key is in your hands. Ages ago, it was hidden in the dungeon, where two rivers flow into one lake. Ages later, it was drawn into the light. Defeat the monsters, then give me the key, and the door will open to you. Yeah, it seems you're trying to hide something from me. This is no simple key, but a much more valuable artifact. The whispering subsides for a moment, and then resumes with a different, intense intonation. Yes, the key is more than just a key. It is a gauge. It is part of a plan. The imprisoned one can only become free by sacrificing the essence of his power. Tell me, door, what's locked behind you? Farnirras. Alright, who created you? Farnirras. Farnirras is imprisoned. Farnirras is the one who created you. Maybe you can explain what all of this means? Silence falls for some time, then the monotonous whispering resumes. The door will open to the strongest, defeat the monsters, and the door will open to the strong. Okay. Examine the barrier. The barrier feels slightly warm and somehow alive to the touch. Odd patterns and magical symbols glimpse on its shimmering surface. Among them, you notice numerous pictures of various animals, monsters, and unusual creatures. Plunge Phineas' key into the barrier? It seems that your attempt to plunge the key into the barrier is a waste of time. The shimmering surface is impenetrable, monsters are not defeated. Okay. I'm going to try one more thing. Since I only have one charge left on the key, I'm going to try to use it to do this the proper way. Instead of, Actually, I only have one charge left, so no, I'm not going to do that. Supposedly if you... Yeah, here you go.
Grotus awaits us.
Actually, you know, I should probably put this on the weakest characters for the temporary hit points. Nah, just do it this way. Alright, so I already have immunity to poison, I don't have to worry about that.
Let us not hesitate.
Let us go all out here.
Here.
Where to now?
Alright, and let's do the Octavia. Why not? And then I also ran across a bug that I'm going to show you guys in a minute. Let's use Polar Ray first.
Together we are unstoppable.
Our time has come.
I guess I don't need Holy. Well, I can use all three of them. Alright, and then what do we got here? Where's it at? Start with evil. Protect us from lawful. Oh wait, I have legendary proportions I need to do as well. That's why I have dinosaur bones. Well, we'll just do enlarged person.
Yes, I'm still here.
And let's try chaotic or chaos since we already have evil. You can cover most of these, so let's do protection from electricity, protection from cold, acid, and fire. Let's pop a prayer. Let's probably do freedom of movement as well, wherever that's at. So these buffs might wear off before we even get in here at this point. Don't need that equipped.
I will protect.
Hey, his spells are re-equipped now. Funny story. By funny story, I mean, they all unequip themselves, I think because his wisdom was damaged by some sort of poison or something. And that caused his spells to unequip themselves. And then I want him to use, where's it at? This as well. Alright. Might be doing all this for nothing. I might be doing it for something, because I don't know what's waiting for us on the other side. So let's, if I was in range. Oh yeah, this is going to be a bad fight. Farnirras the Pensive. The figure clad in tattered scraps of cloth slowly turns toward you and takes a few shuffling steps in your direction. From under the ragged pieces of cloth, once undoubtedly bright and rich, the face of a dead man, barely covered with flesh, stares back at you. His eye sockets glow with a terrifying pale light. I can't believe it, so finally someone fell for the letter. I admit, it was a weak plan, but I had so little time to invent it. Are you Phineas? It seems I hear notes of uncertainty in your voice, brave adventurer. Am I wrong? Yes, I am Farnirras. Sorry, I've been saying it wrong. It's Farnirras the Pensive. Our acquaintance won't last long, but nevertheless I am happy to meet you. So you're a lich. Such remarkable powers of observation. In your letter you begged for help. Of course I did. People tend to become less vigilant when someone is humbly begging for their aid. They mistake the begging for weakness. Just think about it. How many would have come to the aid if I started my letter? Dear sirs, the almighty lich, locked in a magic prison, desperately wants to break free. Who imprisoned you here? One extremely annoying creature. One I have to get rid of. Right after I deal with you. Oh. Okay. Doggo. Go for that. Actually, everyone go for this guy. Then Doggo, you go for him.
I'll cut you.
Actually, let's use Chain Lightning since there's a handful of enemies over there. If I remember what level spell it was, there it is. Alright, well that guy's down.
Hide from me.
Is he feared? What's going on here? He can't be feared, can he? Oh no, I actually clicked on him after he died.
No strike wasted.
Oh, there's another enemy down there. Alright, that wasn't too bad. To kill 45 monsters for this punk? This pushover? Let's read these real quick. In the missing pages from the diary of Farnirras the Pensive. Little typo up there. An unfortunate incident. Yesterday some thieves managed to break into the tower. They tried to free some of my test subjects. I do hate it when someone encroaches on my property. I hate it even more when useful resources are wasted. The guardian golem and my protective spells killed 5 of the thieves before I had time to intervene. The 6th is still alive, and I hope he'll make it. The half-orc sorcerer is exactly what I need for my experiments. Perhaps the spells will work differently on him. I've turned all the dead thieves into zombies. Then I pitted them against the will-o-wisps and watched them fight through the window. It was a bit of fun, at least. One of the test subjects was killed, and I was trying to artificially slow the process of turning undead, with the intention of documenting all the stages precisely. Everything didn't go as planned. I think I shall repeat the experiment again in a week, and maybe this time I'll use the elven girl as a test subject. Her longer lifespan may, in theory, affect the duration of certain processes. Today my test subjects have escaped. All of them. They acted so nimbly I had noticed a thing when I went down to the cellar to prepare the next experiment. Well, the golem is malfunctioning. That's odd, but within reason. But how did they manage to circumvent my whole system of protective spells? I couldn't even identify which way they went after leaving the tower. It's obvious that some arcanist helped them escape. Someone as capable as myself. Which is outstanding in itself. But even more surprising is that I didn't find him in the company of escapees, once I finally caught up with them. The fools ran into a wyvern's nest, and nearly all of them perished. The only one I managed to save was the elven girl. She almost threw herself at me in relief. But then when she looked into my eyes, she shrieked and fainted. After so much effort spent saving the elven girl, it was a pity I had to kill her. But time is of the essence. After all the strange things that happened in the tower, I don't want to delay the ritual of phylactery creation. The last thing I need is a failure at the final stage, with 24 years of hard work and my potential immortality at stake. I must find out what's going on. It's impossible that my unknown enemy is so much stronger and craftier than I. The alchemy storage was not only burned to the ground, many ingredients were stolen before the rest was destroyed. Many artifacts were also stolen. I have a good idea of what purpose these will be put to. So you steal from me, and you prepare a trap for me as well. But who are you? I'll find out. I'll most certainly find out. Okay. Hello, Farnirras. I'm glad to be able to talk to you at last, though only via the written word. Have you already figured out who I am? I suspect you have, or else you wouldn't have put so much effort into hiding the phylactery. That poor half-orc youngster cursed you, predicting you'd once meet your worst enemy. And that's how I was born, from the pieces of your soul that you haven't yet contaminated with evil. At first I was weak, and had barely enough power to steal a moment of life from the body we shared. While you slept, I rose and wandered the tower, trying to realize who I was and what should I do. Your protective spells didn't harm me, nor could they, for I was still you. The longer I thought about it, the more clearly I realized how disgusted I was by your life and your deeds. I dreaded to contemplate what you would do after you finally completed the ritual and turned undead. Would you follow the example of the Cyclopean tyrants, whose ruined palaces serve as the foundation of Eobaria? Even the thought of it sickened me. I started by trying to help your prisoners, a not entirely successful attempt. Alas. But after they died, I realized that I had to do much more than that. I had to kill you, to kill both of us. I share your curiosity, your magical powers, and your ability to invent unusual solutions. But even this wasn't enough for me to rid the world of us both. You've been fussing over your life too much, and your carefully tangled cocoon of protective spells would save us from every sort of potential danger. It would take days for me to try to untangle this web we create with our common hands. Besides, this might have made you suspicious and put you on alert, so I just had to remain undetected, put my own plan into motion. In the short time I was awake, I worked over every piece of this magical prison, with our common phylactery being the key to it. I've enchanted the door so it will destroy the key after being opened. It would open only to the strongest monster slayer. So the key is the phylactery. Okay. Okay. I developed a system of tests to make sure the one who would someday open this door be capable enough. After all, he or she would have to face you in the end. Well, my plan has worked. I managed to lock us in here inside this ancient Cyclopean barrow. Our dear Eobaria was built upon the ruins of Kalaran, and under these ruins you and I will spend the upcoming years and ages. Someday everything will work out as I have planned. Someone able to cut you down will enter this vault. I came to this world for one purpose only, to prepare my own death. I cannot wait for this moment to finally come. Use the light crossbow. Oh. Oh, that's nice. We've had the rest of this stuff already, so that's not as exciting.
Forwards.
Let's check out this area.
I won't let you down.
True.
Let's do it once around the room.
Without a doubt.
Should have started the other way. Really? Nothing on the table? Oh, hey. Alright, well, we got a handful of items to go through. Let's see. So yeah, this one's a new. Bloodhound. It's a dueling sword. Once this blade has tasted an enemy's blood, it will crave for more. Jeez, I can't read. Alright, this +5 speed agile dueling sword has an 18 to 20 critical range. A successful hit it lands on an enemy grants its wielder a stacking +2 bonus to all subsequent damage rolls with Bloodhound against this enemy. Not bad. I believe I picked this up as well. A grim weapon made of human bones and washed in the waters of the river Styx. +4 short spear deals negative energy damage. Okay, pretty straightforward. And we found that at the Castle of Knives. Myth Slayer. Every legend has an end. More than one have ended with a bolt shot from this crossbow. +5 heavy crossbow deals 2 to 10 damage on hit. If its target has one of the following qualities: huge or gargantuan size, dragon subtype, giant subtype, 20 or more hit dice, it inflicts a single -2 or -2 penalty to wielder's attack rolls, but adds a 1 to 10 to damage for each of the qualities the target has. Okay. I think we've already found the Preacher's Warhammer, right? Yeah. Tyrant. When you hold this weapon in your hand, people around appear to you as faceless. Each time this +5 flail lands a hit, it applies a stacking -1 penalty to target's armor class, all saving throws, and combat maneuver defense. That's pretty good. I wish Harem was using flail. Yeah, flails instead of maces. And then Vanquisher. +5 Great Axe has a critical range of 19 to 20 and deals additional 10 damage on every hit. Just a straight 10 damage bonus. Okay. Was that everything? No, there was the... Hat of Mental Perfection. Well, I guess my paladin's a wizard now. I'm gonna give this to him. Looking good hair. Actually, the crown does look a lot better on him. And... Do I want him to have this? Because what does he have? Just charisma. He doesn't really need more. I might give it to her for better saving throws. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, and what else did I find? Armor bracers +8. Give those to Tristian because she already has 8, right? Yep. Belt of Giant Strength 6. Is that new? He's not getting strength from his belt anyway, he's getting it from the thing there. Okay. Amulet of Natural Armor 5. He gets 1 armor class from it. Okay. Where'd that go? Son of a gun. Shoot. Yeah, I guess you're getting this. Alright, and I think that was everything, right? Scroll through here. Oh, Shepherd's Armor. This dark armor is well oiled and makes no sound when you move. This +5 studded armor grants its wearer +2 bonus on attack and damage rolls with short bows and long bows. It's not bad. Yep, alright, went over the rest of it. Well, that was fun. Can I get everyone over here? I need everyone to be really close together so I don't have to... so her spell doesn't miss.
A reckoning is at hand. Be on guard.
Well, I guess when we leave, they'll all join us anyway, so it doesn't
Outdoor
really matter.
adventures are good for skin and body shape, but they just ruin the hair.
I will guide us.
Well, we got everybody anyway. Well, so ends the tale of Farnirras the Pensive. Now let's go upgrade some advisors. Prepare for the end of the world. Because I think I've done everything now. I'm just waiting for the curse. No, I have those druids I have to deal with for the miners. I think that's what was attacking them or whatever. Nature's Wrath. I still have that quest going on. Which is also the name of an attack that Kensei uses in For Honor. Or Nature's Fury.
Let us not
Am I going to the right spot? Yeah. Alright. That was fun. Got some good gear. I do wish this game had a hide helmet option, because now my paladin's got a wizard hat. It's not the worst looking hat in the game. It's not like the Stag Lord's helmet. Which with the right setup, it doesn't look too bad. Alright, back to Tuskdale. I'll go ahead and enter the throne room and deal with the kingdom management there. So that when people want to come talk to me, we can just jump out of the management screen and talk to them. I do wish I knew what the last monster was. Like that, I spent a long time yesterday going to all the areas listed on the wiki, trying to find something to kill. I couldn't find anything. Donald, the townsfolk have launched a complaint against the inhabitants of the Mage's Quarter. They speak of dubious characters prowling the streets, while their sleep is disrupted by terrifying noises and flashes of color. So no big deal, right? But the people became fed up when a young alchemist's mistake led to a contained explosion. Windows all along the street started shaking, and then some sticky purple substance rained down on the town. Children started playing with it immediately. Well, that was messy. Allegedly, it made the streets smell like a white goblin's hide for a whole week. Octavia Tuts. They're amazingly well versed, these accusers. They must have plenty of time to go out smelling white goblins. I understand just how difficult it can be to live alongside mages and alchemists. But if we forbid their experiments, the magical potential of Arcanum will surely dwindle. If we limit their freedom to research, we'll clip our mages' wings, and they won't be able to help us expand. Therefore, I think we should refuse the citizens' complaint. I don't really care. But yeah, I guess no more... I mean, this is the logical thing to do, right? It's not within the city walls. If you want to experiment something new, go outside the walls, right? Yeah. Octavia's shoulders sink. Perhaps. Perhaps you're right. How crushing it'll be to deliver this news to my friends. +2 community, yeah, +2 stability. I'm fine with that. It's like, Is that not fair? Just do it out. Look at my guy's hat. It's just, oh man. Alright. Alright, Nazriel brought us something new. Flexible and sturdy chainmail. Alright, let's get into the kingdom management. I'll quick save and then rank up everybody. +1 to Arcane. Oh, that might be nice. Alright. Are these guys available? Magister's available. Alright. Well. Magister first. Rank 5. Ooh, good job, Valerie. Good job. Counselor waits in the throne room. Mysterious cult. Alright. Claim the Tours of Lebanese. We'll do that in a second. Alright, let's start with the events. Let's find any problems. Fear to any costs. Alright, who do I want to rank up next? Let's start with that. How that? Warden is not available. Grand Diplomat is not available. And Treasurer is. So let's try not to use the Treasurer for anything. Harem, you got that. Yeah, Reg, you're going on that. I don't even use Jode. I don't know why I started that project. Alright, let's exit and talk to the counselor. Finally claiming the Tours of Lebanese. I think because I got to Arcane 5, right? Because I think some of the regions you claim by default, just as like you progress, or clear them out. And then the rest of them you have to reach a certain number in your kingdom statistic, or certain rank. Tristian looks worried but unafraid. Donald, your life is in danger. The merchants are angry with you for protecting your subjects against their plots, and now they conspire against you. Luckily, the people are loyal to you, and one of your loyal servants reported this treasonous outrage. Minus community. Oh, wow. We must make up our minds on how to prevent this attack and neutralize the conspirators. One option is to entrust your treasurer with bribing some of them. Another is to order your minister to eliminate the traitors in secret. That's more their style, not ours. There's not enough time to call in the troops, but if your region addresses the people, your faithful people will rally around you. Okay, well. The merchants are out for blood. You have a masterpiece for me, bud? He brought me some gloves. Fantastic. That's what I wanted. A helmet. And they actually made helmets. Quiver of Lover's Arrows. Alright, so she made a helmet. Alright, so these are the gloves he brought me. Gloves grant the wearer +5 luck bonus on ability checks and the ability to cast Cloak of Dreams spell once per day. And then she brought Frozen Shout, which we've already seen before. What did the other guy bring me? I don't remember. Hold on. Actually, Amiri, you're gonna wear this for wisdom checks with that sword. And you get the new... See, you have +5. Let's give you these +8. Two divine interventions. The left-hand one doesn't have the effects, though. It's weird. And you can have this new crossbow, bud. It's a huge upgrade from a heavy crossbow +1. And gentle persuasion, I'll give that to Knock Knock. Why not? Is it an upgrade? Actually, Ghost Leather's pretty good. This adds +6 to dexterity. There you go. You're gonna wear that anyway. Yeah, I think Black Dragon breastplate is better. And sure. And here, you can have some more armor class, bud. No. No, you cannot. Which one of these guys? I don't remember which one uses water. I think it's Kaliki. Right? I don't know. Whatever. That's not important. Let's just keep upgrading our stuff. Wasting time I don't need to be wasting. Trying to figure out how to optimize my companions I don't even use. Merchant Conspiracy. Well, I need him for this. So that's finally rank 10. +3 for relations. Good job. Minister demands my attention. Mercenary army. Alright, so who do I rank up next? I could do the Grand Diplomat or I could do the Warden. I'll focus on the Warden so that Lindsay can focus on this. She might not pass that. Oh, 35? Yeah, let's put you blast on that. And we'll go talk to the Minister. So now I have 2 stats at 10. Pretty excited about that. We found the one who meant to harm us. By day he's a small fish, a scribe in Gralton. At night becomes an important spy from Latron, the Galton city of Grey Gardeners. We don't know what his interest is in us, but we're following him. He recently sent a message to Galt. We managed to intercept the courier on a backwoods path. The message contained a list of all Gralton spies in Latron. Their lives are in our hands. Many would be willing to pay for this list, Galt first among them. Selling it would mean a death sentence to everyone on the list. I suggest we report the traitor to Gralton. We don't want these deaths on our conscience. You report the treachery to Gralton. Or tell me more of Gralton and Galt. Revolution took place in Galt. Many were executed without trial. Others fled and hid in Gralton. They were the merchants and nobles. They dreamed of reclaiming their homes and of vengeance. So the Citizens' Directorate of Spies against Galt was established. The Grey Gardeners have a monastery in Latran. I keep changing it. I don't know how to say it. So, Latran. It sounds like Latrine. Latrine. A city in Galt. They are spies and punishers. They keep Galt safe from the enemies both without and within. Their faces are covered with masks, which means any could be one of them. They're quite feared, and known for showing no mercy. I'll do this with him because he's lawful good, and this... I feel like this is the lawful good option then, right? Gralton's people will stay alive. The traitor will go to jail. It's a good decision. Alright. Hey, Turval. She looks a lot like Octavia when she walks in. Alright. So what did she give me? She gave me gloves, right? These gloves add +4 to the wearer's caster level when they cast any cure spell. Alright, espionage up. Scouting out the eastern regions. I mean, I don't have a reason to do that. I've discovered everything. Yeah, let's, well, hold on. What events do I have? None. Okay. I need to keep track of some of this other stuff. Let's do the Warden, because he's a little... he's rank 4. Well, he's only rank 3, so yeah, let's upgrade the Minister. Every little bit helps. Ooh, good job, Reg. Good job, Valerie. Praise Xiphus. People from beyond the forest. Training grounds. Training the harsh hills of Gelabon can provide your troops with survival skills and endurance. This region's military stability and espionage scores increase by 2 for each other region with military upgrades. Well, that's pretty good. Who can we rank up next? And what events do we have? Praise Xiphus, which I can't do right now. Alright, so I'm gonna do the Warden next. And let's actually, I should probably claim the tours, right? Can't do that right now. I guess this doesn't matter because it's gonna fast forward me 2 weeks. I'd rather get the rank ups first. So let's get the Warden upgraded. Rank 5. Good job, Harem. High Priest seeks my advice. Strengthen Keston's skills. We'll deal with that in a second. No, she needs to go on this other thing. Praise Xiphus. You take care of this, and then I'll talk to Harem, because he's going to get upgraded after I talk to him. I know we started off this episode really strong by slaying Farnirras the Pensive, and then went straight into just Keenan management for the rest of the episode. Not as exciting. Alright, doesn't look as cool with the crown on when he's not larger. A number of innocents require your protection, Donald. After suffering much bloodshed in the name of Aristal, our peasants have begun casting a suspicious eye on followers of other religions as well. The more inscrutable the faith, the more unpredictable and dangerous the cult seems. There have been clashes with a small coven of Salentiaries, whose sin is very minor indeed. They believe that speech is dangerous, fearing it leads to madness. They are to be beaten and banished merely refusing to speak. They surely did nothing wrong. These innocents are breaking no laws or traditions. Tell your subjects to quiet their anger and leave the peaceful neighbors alone. Yeah, those villagers had better settle down. The coven harm no one. The followers of this strange religion have nothing to fear from me. Harem runs his fingers through his beard with a smile. Leave the coven be and let the peasants learn to stop being so arrogant. It's good to have a place in this world where the weak and the few in number can find refuge and live in peace. Oh yeah, we do have a quest we can do. Nature's Wrath updated. So let's go check that out. Druid's Refuge. Alright, then we'll come back, we'll finish upgrading everything after. Wait, hold on, no, gotta talk to him. Have stuff to drop off. So this is new. I hear an elven flute. A joyful melody is being played in the main square, and passers-by cannot help but dance. This is not native to this is not my native Keonan, no. This kingdom rose and fell thousands of years before. What ruined it? I think I... No. I cannot quite make out what these relics are saying. Please, find the others. I long to uncover their story. Okay. So he's talking about the elven pieces we started finding in the Thousand Voices area. Which doesn't matter, because, export everything there. Ooh, a new belt. Belt of Mighty Constitution. Alright. I'm gonna stop by the merchant and sell the crap that I have, and then go deal with the druids. I need to see how many days I have left until the Bald Hilltop as well. Because I don't want that coming up from behind and nipping me in the bud. Alright, to the merchant. Let's see how long I've been recording. Oh shoot, we're not gonna have time for much else. Well, you know what? I'm gonna extend the video a little bit. Oh wait, hold on. Let's make this a little easier. You know, we can use rapier, composite longbow. Mighty Constitution might be useful in somebody. But maybe not. We'll see. What do we got here? Inspired Wisdom +2. And I'm going to give the Wisdom to Tristian, because he doesn't have a helmet currently. And I think Reg might benefit more from, because this is what, Strength, Dexterity, and Constitution. He's getting Dexterity from it. I mean, what's his Dexterity bonus? 1. Yeah, so no, this is fine. He's still getting his max Dexterity bonus from it. But that can go on somebody else that doesn't. There we go. I could have given that to one of my other companions that don't have anything. But yeah, since it's mostly kingdom management, I'm going to go do the druid thing real quick, depending on how far away they are. Which I guess doesn't really matter, because I have teleportation circles. So that should be fine. I don't remember where the miners were at. I should have read their events as they updated. Because now I would know where to look for the druids at. But Druid Refuge is, I think, a new place. So it shouldn't be hard to find. Or we'll have an event marker in an old place. Yeah, well, that was easy.
I won't
Where
let
to
you
now?
down.
I'm not gonna buff up too much, unless I need to. I saw people over there. Might just be a talking quest, so I might not even have to kill anybody here. I have some animals with them. They are druids after all, that makes sense. Let's make sure there's nothing floating around this area. Alright, a girl in a dusty robe is staring at you with clenched fists. You're the one who thinks they're the ruler of these lands. Why are you here? Did you want to head a greedy mob and clear yourselves a road to the bounty? You're not very polite. Polite? You and your meetings bring only pain and misery to these lands. You decided to come in person and crush us, so you and your gang can continue injuring the earth and the mountains. Shameless, vile, disgusting murderers. That's what you are. Stop yelling and explain what partners you're talking about. The girl tries to catch a breath, but gasps with rage at your words. I'm talking about the mob you let onto these lands. Little bearded men who think they can grab whatever they want. The dwarves that came to you. Didn't you think to wonder why they walked such a long way? I'll tell you why. They're locusts. They come to an innocent land and rip it apart like a dead body. They rip up the mountains, mutilate the fields, cut down the trees, and all for profit. For the unborn children that the earth was carrying under its covers. She sobs. Is it not enough what the earth gives freely, the ores and gold that lie on the ground? Why would your subjects want to completely consume all our natural resources? They wound the earth so deeply, it'll take centuries to heal. Who are you? We're the ones who protect the land against vandals like you and your dwarves. We're followers of Gazra. We hear the whispers of the sky and the rivers. We protect our lands against all intruders. What has the mining crew done to you? They've come from other lands they've devastated, only to mutilate this country too. They use their contracts with the authorities to gut the bowels of the earth and destroy anything that stands in their way. And they get away with it. The dwarven miners can hardly be causing as much damage as you say. The girl shakes her head. When the earth is torn apart, it suffers greatly. Once it loses its strength, water and wind finish the job. Did you know the dwarves uncovered an acidic stream that poisoned several nearby creeks? Did you know that their ore-rinsing elixirs burn the grass and turn good, rich soil into lye? I'm sure you didn't. All that people like you can see is the gold they pay for their mountain treasures. Just think about it for a minute. What's to become of your land when your children's children inherit it? What will they be getting? A green country that's full of life, or a dead wasteland that's empty like an eggshell? What have you done to the lost miners? Girl's face turns dark. They came to deliver pain, and it's pain that they shall receive. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. What shall the people of the stolen lands do? We can't live without metal. The girl clasps her hands. Aren't the hillside deposits enough? Why gut the earth while other sources of ore which it uncovered freely have yet to be depleted? There's already more than enough for you and for all your kingdom. Typos galore. Alright, what do we got? I'm gonna remain lawful, I think. This will get me more experience. If I want to go the lawful evil route. It's still lawful, right? No, let's do this. I'm sorry, but the miners will keep working. They have my consent and the right to work. The girl lowers her head. You can almost hear her gritting her teeth. It means we're fighting to the end. Oh. Okay.
Consider me provoked.
Well, enjoy your deaths. It didn't have to be that way. Well, that quest is complete. Alright, well, I'm going to call the episode once we're done loading in here. And in the next one, we will continue managing the kingdom. I might do it off camera. I don't know yet. No, I'll save it for next episode. Because right now I think we're just managing the kingdom until the next Cursed Hilltop event. Which I meant to look up. 110 days. We have plenty of time. Alright, let's get back to Tuskdale.
I need to catch my breath.
We'll rest when we get there. We shouldn't... I was about to say we shouldn't be attacked. Alright, I'm going to fight this off camera. I'm going to call it here. Thanks for watching and hope to see y'all in the next one.